Hello, fellow architects and faithful followers to the stream. Time to continue the Spellblade run. It's been a crazy week. I was gone for a week on a business trip, and so I have to try to remember where I was here. But yeah, I think I did a couple things off stream. Had a little bit of a hiccup with the stream dropped frames and stuff, but yeah, I think I did a few things. Testing some things. Yeah, I got Darkmoon Blade. I went and farmed off screen. I got the rest of the tongue, the proof of concords kept. You get something, and I got Darkmoon Blade as well. Doing that. To get like probably another. I want to get another attunement. I guess I have enough attunement slots. Tough to doing all of these different types of spell blades, but figure out which one is the best one to use. I think Lightning Blade's pretty good. Yeah, I went and got the rest of some other things here. Right, got Soul Great Sword, and then I. Blessed Weapon, I think I got that off screen as well, off stream. Dark Blade. Kind of mixing up a bunch of them. Right, and we're just gonna be leveling our bigger for the next little while, I think. Let's take a look at boss souls maybe to get a feel for where we were. Bort. Raw, Greatwood, Crystal Sage, straight 2 Yorm Souls. Gone to a special conference. We were doing some recording with BioDiscovery TV. It was pretty cool. It was in Niagara Falls, which the first time I had ever been. So seeing the falls so up close was really awesome. Sort of like I'd never seen. Like such like a force of nature right in front of me, you know? Pretty snazzy. And Abyss Watchers. This is the advantage of having bonfires in boss arenas. They can clearly tell you what you have and haven't done. Yeah, we did a whole conference there. We filmed it and stuff. We're still trying to organize ourselves because we basically had to like uproot our studio and then move it over there for like a on location shoot, and then bring it back and hook it up again, you know. So that's some work to do, but it was definitely worthwhile. The information that we got out there was really important information. That's not where you are. You're over here. You're over here. Blam, blam, blam. Oh, that's a bloodstain. Down a little bit. Trying to find the sweet spot. There you go. You're good. Okay. Magic barrier. Oh, we have not fought them yet. Or got the Estus shard as well. There you go. Good. I need to compare stuff we have now with the stuff that we need to find. So like, you know, I like to finish my build as early as possible. So I need to make sure that I have everything. So and what we need to get next. I think the last thing we did was we got Life Hunt Scythe from Aldrich. So, got Crystal Magic Weapon. Right, we still need to get that. Old Moonlight, that's another one we need to get. Frozen Weapon. We got this, we got this. We got this, we got this. We don't have that, so 3. Hidden Weapon. Aha! Karthus Flame Arc, we're missing that as well. That. Which is from the Catacombs. Custom Weapon, Lightning Blade, Dark Moon Blade, got that. Got Dark Blade. If on Scythe. Okay, so get Flame Arc
Treat.
next. Which we have access to the Catacombs, so we can just go left. I think the tome we need is just right here. Yeah, we were doing, the conference was about a whole bunch of different things. You know, the creation account and evolution, you know, versus how like, you know, evolution is not necessarily entirely a scientific thing. There's a lot of presuppositions involved with it. Oh. That are not necessarily scientific and all that. It was very interesting, and the effect that evolutionary worldview had on turn of the century ideas, like eugenics and stuff like that. This is all really interesting. Nice. Smooth. Wow, you guys are really clumsy today. Nice. Get out of here. Awesome stone. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh. Hey, what's this item here? Oh, the boss weapons coming in. Thank you. Thank you, Eridan, for the Bing Bang Boom. You are an architect. Thank you for your contribution to the stream. Enjoy your builds, fellow architect. Got written here. Hey, Ben, friend. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Nope. Oh, gonna dodge this. Gonna circle around you here and do, I can just oh. Nice. Busy, yes. I understand. I've been incredibly busy too. That's why I wasn't streaming all last week. We just it was just on a business trip to Niagara Falls, actually. So, oh, yeah, there's a chest here. But it was cool. It was a lot of work. Yeah, we're not using that. a lot of work, but yeah. Oh, you saw my post on Facebook. Oh, cool. Yeah. So that's what I was up to. It was good stuff. Haven't had the time to stream either. Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's a good kind of busy, though. Hello, sir. Oh. Me? Oh! That doesn't matter. I was pretty much just... I came there for the tome. Anyway. Just quickly get these souls, though. Go take the shortcut this time. Oh, did it. Need to test to see which buff here is doing more damage. There you go. So long, DeBowser. This is an ember. Oh, it's fire gem now. There you go. Okay. Got the tome, so we're gonna give this to... Can't remember this guy's name. Hornix.
Well, this inscription.
Oh, it's gonna be fascinated by that, which gives you access to Karthus Flame Arc. We're gonna buy that. That will...
Do not beg.
That. Oh. All right, let's do some testing here. We got a bunch of different Spellblade spells now. Got magic weapon. All these. Magic weapon. Great magic weapon. Karthus Flame Arc. Let me just see what Dark Dance does. I hadn't actually seen this one yet. This is just for demonstration. This is not breaking the rules of the run. Oh, I see. Oh. The little explosions. Wow, okay. The game volume a little bit there. Boop. Okay, good. Alright, so we're gonna test out what we're gonna do with the Spellblade to use. So we got Blessed Weapon and Lightning Blade, and then we have 2 more to test after this. Quite a lot of Spellblade spells here. We're actually missing Crystal, Magic Weapon, and one other one of this category. Oh, wait, no, I need a control. 267. $67. 300. Okay. That's 33 more points, right? that's how math works, right? 300. Great magic weapon is 311. Whoops. 311 for great magic weapon. Flame Arc. 321. And this is gonna differ. This is not really a super like solid test, only because this is a dummy, sure, but he's gonna have certain like variable like certain stats that are gonna differ based on the enemy you're fighting, right? So if you use Karthus Flame Arc on the Demon Prince, is gonna do less damage. Okay, so far Karthus Flame Arc though is doing the most at 321. Refresh. Alright, just gonna do some more damage tests here. Put these away for now. Dark Moon Blade and Dark Blade. Howdy, Tap. Nice to see you. This is modded, yes. This is a Cinders mod. If you put in !Cinders, you can see that I play this game with a modded version of it from Nexus Mods. I enjoy Dark Souls 3 quite a bit. It's like one of my favorite games of all time. But that's a link there to it. I prefer to play a modded version of the game. It adds all of those features there, plus little extra features that I added myself, just to improve weapon viability and all that. In my opinion, Dark Souls 3 with the Cinders mod attached, there's totally a modding community. Oh man, if you love Souls and you didn't think there was a modding community, oh friend, you're in for a treat. Because Dark Souls 1 has most of the modders working on stuff, but 300, okay. But there's some love for Dark Souls 2 and 3 as well. For me, Dark Souls 3 with the Cinders mod included is like the best Souls experience for me. 311. Dark Moon Blade. Sure, I can show you some stuff. There's quite a bit, and we'll go through it as we find it. 321. Alright, so let's stick with Dark Blade and Karthus Flame Arc for a little while. Right now I'm doing a run. I do lots of build runs. Basically, they're kind of like challenge runs, but they're more about theming and less about difficulty necessarily. Just depends on how easy or how hard the game is. Let's do a few changes here. Let's switch to Karthus Flame Arc, and I'll show off some of the spells that are new. So Orbs of Judgment, Blinding Light, Cascading Deep, and I think Dark Dance is also new. So this is Orbs of Judgment. You can use that on this guy is also new to the mod. He's just a dummy you're meant to use to test damage on. 390, nice. Blinding Light is a skill that doesn't do any damage, but it staggers. It's like a guaranteed stagger. Let's see what else we have here. Cascading Deep, I think, is like a dark version of Crystal Hail or something like that. There it is. Do you need to be offline to use the mods? As my friends would love this. You do have to be offline if you don't want to get banned. For me, I am online because I don't care about getting banned, because I don't care about online that much. Basically, what happens is when you get banned in Dark Souls 3, you don't actually get banned from using the online functions of the game. Basically, you get put onto a server with other banned players. So even though I am banned, I get invaded and everything fine, because there are a lot of other people who are banned. But yeah, if you care about getting banned and you want to kind of be on the servers with everyone else, then play offline when you use this mod. But if you don't care about that, then that's fine. So Dark Dance is like a little close range burst of dark there. I'd rather be banned and play with others using mods too. Yeah, that's kind of how I am as well. So I think I have a few more spells here that are new to the Cinders mod. I didn't pick them up though, so so let's get our gear back in order here, so we can go back to the playthrough. Right now we're doing a Paddy! Auto! Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. I always forget how... I always get just surprised by how loud that... that thing is. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I just jump scared myself. I'm sorry. I'll have to... I'm sorry. I'll have to, turn down the volume on that sound cue next time. The blessed weapon or... Oh no, let's use Parent Flash Sword. Right now we're doing sorry, Aridin. Right now we're doing a Spellblade run, so we have a certain sort of theme in mind. This is actually a request from a viewer, so that's why I decided to go with this. One of his favorite builds in an RPG is the Spellblade, so that's what I'm kind of doing. So as the description said, for Cinders, it makes the game more non-linear, so let's figure out where else we can go next. Whoops. No, go this way, yeah.
Ah, so.
So this is all new as well. It's a new covenant in the game. You can form pacts with these. And it makes the game harder, but also increases the drop rate of things called Awstones. Awstones are basically, you can use Awstones as currency to buy anything, almost anything in the game, within, I think there are a few exceptions, but most things you can buy from Ludlith here. And that's kind of, he basically is a new Covenant shop. You can also transpose just the same as usual. A lot of weapons and stuff are rebalanced, so they're a little more useful. There's a few references to the other Dark Souls games as well. Let's see. What was I going to do here again? Right, I was going to check for spells. So we need Crystal Magic Weapon, and we need Frozen Weapon, and we need Old Moonlight. We got Karthus Flame Arc. Gotten all of these. Oh, Lightning Arrow, I guess we also could it would count as a Spellblade weapon, I think. It's creating a weapon out of magic. Remember where that is, though. Okay, so let's go. We have this, we got this, we have this and this. We have this. Alright, so next on the docket is to get Frozen Weapon, I think. And Crystal Magic Weapon, probably. So, let's do that. Quick trip to Snowfield, run and get the Frozen Weapon. From there, we'll then jump to the Grand Archives. You actually can get to Grand Archives. Also, there's the Boomhammer from Bloodborne. In that as well. People were interested in that last time they saw it. There it is. Whoops. Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't have all the trappings of the Bloodborne weapons because that involves a whole other thing, the whole like different game system to be introduced in the game. But it's a nice like facsimile to the Bloodborne weapon. Where's my longsword? All right. And we're using the longsword because it is a very average weapon. It's the most boring weapon in the game. It is the Mario of the Dark Souls games. Doesn't do anything particularly well. Doesn't do anything bad either. So doesn't do anything badly either. So I just use this. Nope. Nope. Ah! Average and everything. There it is, frozen weapon. Oh no! I was adjusting something on my computer. Frost gem now. There's a lot of new gems. There's some new infusion types. So I'm using right now the fire longsword, and this is the infusion on the fire longsword, or on the fire infusion. It inflicts a debuff on enemies. It's kind of like a short duration burn effect on them. Okay, so we're doing this out of order, so we can probably go to. We have not done Dancer yet. So let's do Dancer. Also, the bonfires are moved as well. Yeah, we'll do Dancer, and from Dancer we'll go to Dragon Slayer armor to Grand Archives, and then we'll get the Crystal Scroll from there. And then from there we'll jump all the way to the Dreg Heap. We'll skip a few bosses. I really love how non-linear the Cinders mod makes this game. Is great. You can jump from I think in this playthrough, this run, the boss order was Udex. Yeah, it was Udex obviously, then Vort, and then Yorm. I think that was the boss order I took this time. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Alright, this won't be too hard. I'm gonna go with the Dark Blade, I think, as my buff. And then Life Hunt Scythe for heals. Thanks for the heal. Alright. We can do here. Alright, this is good damage. Good, good, good. The oh. Way enemies kind of work as they you know, you die fast, they die fast. That's kind of how that is. Whoop. Poke. He changed the way leveling works. So every level into a certain stat affects your defenses differently than in vanilla. Need this key. This is normally the Crestfallen Warrior Soul. So that's the Grand Archives key. So you can actually get here without having beaten the other Lord Soul bosses. Normally you need to have beaten all the other three. Abyss Watchers, Yorm, and Aldrich. But you can actually just come right here from the beginning of the game. If you can, you can beat Dancer. Right. There's the dude who does the shield bash thing. nice. This is still the prayer set, but everything in this game now has effects on it. So I think the prayer set is HP regen passive. So armor matters a little bit more in Cinder's mod, which is really good. I enjoy that quite a bit. Because armor in Dark Souls games usually doesn't matter that much. It does matter, but not all that much. Whereas here, it's like it's still not mandatory, but it helps a little more. It's a Twinkling Titanite right there. I think over here is the Winged set, which I think has some of the highest lightning resistance in the game. Let's see. There it is. Well, he also may have changed some of the statistics on dark resist. No. This is a good set of armor now. I mean, it is. I think in vanilla, it's got the best resistance. Like lightning resistance or something like that. Sacred Bloom Shield, yeah. It's got a spell, reduces FP spell consumption, spell parry, and yeah. Good anti-mage shield. All you yourself are also using shield effects, or magical spell effects. Oh. It's chunks still. Also, poise is on. So normally in Dark Souls 3, poise is something that happens only during attacks, whereas in Cinder's, poise is something that is on all the time, depending on your armor that you're wearing. Tone with Sunlight is new. Yeah, I think it improves the damage done by miracle attacks or miracle abilities. No, it reduces FP consumption of miracles. Explosive bolt there. There's a new NPC to the left. Yep. Alright. Let's go with Dark Blade again. Yeah, like 4 ticks or so of burn right there. And the effect does stack for each hit you deal with the fire infused weapon. What we want to do is I want to lure her over here. They also increase the speed of whips in general, like this attack speed of them. That's what you want to do, because have her run. She'll want to try to jump attack you whenever you like approach her as she's running toward you. That's the trick for her. Notched whip, drop from her. Still an ember. And the Grand Lance is still in this location right here. Oh. Yep, Great Lance. Only 4 S's left. I think this still has like a very long reach. Well, Bunch of references to the other games, like penetrating stories from Demon Souls. They usually try. The moderator has tried to sort of replicate a lot of the effects from the previous games as well. So, penetrating sword is very good. A very good thrusting weapon, as you would imagine. Slab now. Good place for an item. Oh, hey, the chest right here. Mimic. Actually, hadn't seen this chest yet. Oh well. All right, what's in this? Oh, that's where the rune sword and shield are. Okay, so that's a reference to Demon Souls. They probably have some kind of magical quality to them. Let's see. Use fire on these things because they actually are weak to fire. Yeah, they react to it. Oh dear. Oh. This is where you find the Knight's Ring? Oh no. I get confused as to like what's Cinder's and what's original. Oh. Settle down now. This is still lightning urns. Yep. There is still the sniper crossbow. Okay. Oh. Trying to heal block me over there. Put this trap right here. Oh. We need to fight any of you guys. Resonating crystal over there. There's a bunch of items that are good to get, but we can't take out this. Sometimes those guys don't come down and the ladder. I'm out of Estus now. Okay, equip the Karthus Flame Arc. Gonna explode here. Come through here, you can cheese him this way. Oh! Okay. Dragon skills. Instead of running down that way, see if we can open this shortcut. Go. Item over here now. Lightning urns. Okay. Hey. Oh. Oh, stamina. Didn't see how little health I had there. There's usually a bonfire right before the dragons, but it's removed now. Gotta run around from Lothric Castle. There's a headshot. Headshots are a thing in Dark Souls games, and when you get shot in the head, you stagger. Guarantee, pretty much. Unless you have a piece of gear that actually like makes you immune to headshots. There are a couple in Dark Souls games that do that. It's a nice feature, I think. Force Shield is a shield has item find on it. Oops. Getting our soul back would be nice because we had like 100k. Our TNL is 51, so it's not only like 2 levels, but still. Slice. Whoa! Look at that. That victory burn got him. Oh, there it goes. These guys are not alert right now. We have a separate animation for when they get burned. Off for candlestick. I think is a faith weapon, right? It's like a dagger or something. Faith sword. It's a sword. Yeah, faith sword. I can actually use it. At. That's pretty cool. And the rune sword. Yeah, okay. It's strongly magically enhanced, protecting its wielder from magical attacks. Increases magic absorption. So that's just a passive it has on it. And it takes more strength and dexterity to wield this. A lot of the differences in weapons aren't clear just from the way that they look. Their moveset might be similar, but there's some other statistic about them that makes them stand out. Of course, it's up here. Here. Run for the bonfire. Can make it pretty easily. This is now right here. Bunch of drops right here. Oh, wrong button. Ba-bum. Oh, right, they dropped an Estus shard. Right. Where's that just found there? I don't remember now. Bonk. Sacred Oath is the same as in vanilla. Damage boost, I think a damage and attack boost, or attack and defense boost. Oh, come on, Hitches. Sunlight Spear is now here instead of the Divine Tome of Lothric. So now you don't have to beat final boss to get access to the third tier of lightning spell. That's nice. But thanks to the non-linearity of the game at this point, it's not too bad to do it anyway. Right, there's a new NPC right here as well. This guy, she likes to spam Dark Drift. You're gonna spam enough for that last getaway attack. I think she also has Estus, so she can also heal herself. That buff there is also it's sort of like a Sacred Oath buff, but it's actually a different effect. So if you actually charm the little priest guy who's like buffing the enemies, you can actually get the buff for yourself, and it's actually shown that it's a different effect. And normally you can't stack like buffs that affect your entire body. They're called body buffs, but in this case you can. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It would be good to defeat these NPCs because they do drop a good amount of souls and they drop upgrade materials. Not that we really need any. Basically need chunks and then a slab, which we already have, so. Okay. Don't get scared of these guys. Oh, I didn't even have a chance to react there. Normally, get an opportunity to at least stagger. I guess it's. He got me on the first swing, so the follow up was quick enough to get me on the second. That worked out alright. Oh, there's a chest here now as well. This is new. Fish magic, right. That's like, I think... consumes more FP, but you do more damage, something like that. Oh, I have 2 shards, nice. Are you using pellets at all? 2. Okay, apply that buff. Where is, Lilia? I'm gonna take advantage of the knockdown here. Okay, good. Usually using pellets to get myself more FP regen. I needed that. Gold Ardeo is a reference to Bloodborne. I think this gives you damage boost, or no, a defense boost. Yeah, increases physical defense. And it's, I mean, it's a decent piece of gear like all around, but sneaky piece. And where is the lady? Lady, where'd you go? You want to stab me with your katana some more? Did she maybe like get stuck somewhere? Do you not expect me to go back down the stairs the way that you're supposed to run up? Oh well, it's fine. Let's go back to the shrine. We'll level. We'll go back here. We'll beat Dragon Slayer armor. Beat Crystal Sage again, the Grand Archives, and then we'll probably just go right to the second DLC then.
Well,
54K. These. And just use 3 of these. Fine. Oh, I should turn in my Estus as well. No bone shards. +7 is pretty good. And check for upgrades. Our weapon. Yep, we have enough now. Dunk. And slab. You also infuse staves. If I forgot to do that.
Pretty be careful.
Let's go sell some pulls here.
One.
Okay. So we're using Heretic Staff. 6, and then large shards. 2, 4, 6. I think that will actually improve the damage of our buffs as well. Is that right? Definitely. That's much higher. It's like 40, 50 more damage. Dark Blade. 69, yeah. Good. 7 heretic staff. Okay, so we'll need more chunks then. Okay, so got frozen weapon. Okay, right. So now we're going for crystal magic weapon, and then from there we just all we have to do is get old moonlight. Over here, we can go up here and get chunk. Need way more. Okay, this is now Lucatila's mask. Yeah. Here's the chunk. Oh, it used to be a chunk. Oop. Here is blind. The mimic. Oh. And one of the nice sort of gimmicks about blind is that it's extremely lightweight. Picking the corners here, a lot of new chests that are added. Vendors, I tend to just get where they all are. A lot of equipment in the game now. Yeah, blind is really cool because it's perfect if you want to use Flynn's ring, because Flynn's ring does damage or increases the damage you deal based on how light you are, and blind it weighs, you see just below the FP cost there, it weighs 0.1 pounds. So it's the lightest weapon in the game by far. You're like, if you're naked plus with that, I'm not even sure how much you would weigh. Like if you just took all your armor off here, put on blind, 6.8. Everything else is way heavier. Even something, even like a dagger is like 9.2. You know, it weighs 1.5 pounds. Broken straight sword weighs 1.0, like 1 unit. So yeah, blind weighing 0.1 unit is a very nice feature. For sure. I haven't been using too many rings as well. I've just been using Trinket and Sage's ring. Nothing else really fits the build, so I haven't really been doing anything with this. I try to only like use gear that actually kind of fits the build, you know? I guess a Ring of Wisdom might fit. Yeah, I'll throw that on. Alright. These. Into it. Nice. That was really clean. Really clean. Light Talisman, really good for casting lightning spells. Or, you know, spells that deal lightning damage. Here's a change. All the covenants that you actually become shops here. You buy things with sunlight metals or whatever the currency is for that covenant. You can, you know, that's the currency you use to buy things from them. Inner Fervor is a convert if you've mages, if you play Final Fantasy 11. Heavenly Thunder, similar to Cascading Deep, but lightning. Sunlight, which is attack boost. AoE attack boost and defense boost for you and allies. Very good. Sunlight Straight Sword is actually a really good weapon for co-op because of that. FP reduction, or reduces FP consumption of miracles, which is fine. Decent elemental or lightning resistance on. Isn't too much we need there though. All right, so normally an NPC over here that named Tiny, but they've appeared as well. There's a Retir Stone Ring. Didn't move very much. Scales in there. Four scale is just right here if you need those. No, we just need more. Twin swords, yeah. Goddard twin swords. And down here, item right there is Kytha's charm, or Kytha, yeah, or not charm, chime. Kytha's chime, and it's an implement that just makes your dark spells do more damage when you cast with it. Here, no, all right. Sure what element to use here. I'm gonna go with dark and Abyssal Edge on standby, maybe. Basement music is the best. Do 18. Let's see here. Do 18. Oh. 278. Whoa. Phase 2. Slam it. Slam a jam. Here comes the follow, the head overhead, boom. And then just turn around, so it hit me right there. The double swing sometimes. Oh, the shield slam. Gotta watch that delay there. Oh, I caught on double attack there. Oh! Good. Oh, watch out. Wait, wrong out now. Oh. What's that? That swing. There you go. 22. Getting much souls right now. Alright. Use the Grand Archives key to get open this door. And let's see if we can, work maybe? Ah. Not quite. One more. Or go. He's gonna, yeah, it's firing for me from above, I know. Run over here. Over here. Zoom. Hmm. Hello, what's this? Ebrow, right. Someone in chat asking about why sometimes people will fall off ledges, like intentionally, like 16 times in a row. It's probably because they're trying to go to hollow out so they can get all the levels from Yol. Yol will offer to like level you up for free. Nice. And you know what you have to do is you have to die a certain amount of times so he can do it to you again. So you have to do it 5 times with him, which involves dying 16 times, I think. Sometimes people just go and they just intentionally go somewhere to die repeatedly, just to get the 5 free levels. All right, Pursuer's in here now. So the deal with him is you. I remember how to fight him now. I think you want to just bait out 2 swings. I think. 1 swing, 2 swings. And you just swing once out after his swing. Definitely get good swings there. Good hit there. Watch it. That bookshelf. Away after just the 1 hit. Maybe we could try that. Do 12. Pretty slow actually. I like the Pursuer, who's a little quicker than this. He's 70. And the DOT puts it up there. Gotta outspace the initial swings here. Oh, see. And you can stagger him. He's not immune to stagger, but one more hit should do. There we go. Get out of here. Quit pursuing me. Soul Stream. Good for an Archmage, but we don't have the skill to unleash Soul Stream, so Spellblades are not into that kind of thing. Just shooting pure energy out of themselves. Oop. May as well, as far as we can. Point. Head down here. There's now that rare knight right here. Oh, go around it. There's a chunku, a chonker right here. Important. I'm going. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and attack right there. Nope. Come after me. You can get me on the roof of this elevator if you try. Elevator has been acquired. Didn't actually need to go down the elevator, but. Oh. Over here, we're gonna get the Estus shard. Bonfire as well. Nice. So now, 5 chunks. Any one more? I need one more, right? 7, 8, 9. No, I need 10. 5 more. To be the last Estus shard. Run. Lamzo. Oh, well, that's good. Bone shard. That's not the other thing. Dude. Someone in chat's talking about JRPGs, good JRPGs. You know, people were saying, like, we're talking about Dragon Quest 11 and how like amazing it is. A lot of people are saying like it's like a masterpiece. I just don't. I didn't really see it. Wasn't really like doing it for me. I played it for a while too, and I just didn't really jive. Like, I didn't really jive with it. It just, I'm not sure. I went in pretty much like entirely blind. I've never played a Dragon Quest game before. Didn't know what to expect really. I was just sort of like, why do people think this game is like so amazing? I know like it's sounds crazy because I enjoy so many RPGs, but I don't know, there's just nothing really really stood out to me by Dragon Quest 11. Whoop. How much stamina do you have? Just. I mean, the music was like probably the worst part of the game. That was like genuinely bad. But the other parts of the game, they were just kind of like, yeah, it's there. There, it's fine. I did lose a big chunk of my motivation after doing like the tournament thing. There's this like, section of the game where you're trying to get the rainbow, and you have to do this tournament, and you just have to use the main character, and like you can do like 2 things. So like I was like 15 hours in the 10 hours into the game or 15 hours into the game, and like I'm doing a tournament where the main character we're playing as a character who can only do 2 things, and it just didn't feel like it was all that interesting. But, you know, that's just one example, right? Oh. Trying to get my souls back. And like the pet powers thing was like the worst. I don't understand why. I'm not sure what people think, like people are talking about when they say like Dragon Quest 11 is like a masterpiece. Maybe it's just like the story or the characters, but I don't. You know, even though I know that that's not usually the main thing I'm thinking about when I play RPGs. It didn't really seem like that they stood out that much to me as all that special. And gameplay wise, it was like, why?
Ashen 1.
What?
4. It's 4-6 then. 5 more.
Pretty be careful.
Right. Magic weapon.
Back up. Oh, this is. I will.
Okay. So. Magic weapon.
Come again.
Ashen 1. Be sure to bring more.
Oh.
Yep. That's everything there.
Come again.
We can move on.
Welcome, speak.
To the game. Unless that's a shard here. Yeah, like the pet powers thing was like the worst part of arguably, it was the worst part of
Pretty be careful.
Dragon Quest 11. I just don't understand how it can be considered a good thing to be like. So the main part of the game, very important sort of central aspect is like these pet powers, but they happen at random, and so you can't like strategize with them because they just happen sometimes during battle, and I just don't understand it. Why it's considered to be like a fun mechanic. Test this out. 371. One. 63. Actually doing less to him, but he's a big magey kind of guy. I wonder if that matters. All right. So, last thing we have to get is the Old Moonlight from Midir. So we'll play him next. Like, at first I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, like different powers and stuff. I mean, I'm down. I'm always down for that. But then it started doing like there was a quest that I had to finish that was like, hey, go fight this enemy, and then use this pep power on them. And I had to eventually I had to Google it. And I was like, how do I use the pep power? Like the game told me about like that you can do it. How do you do it? And it's just like it happens randomly, and it's like, and how that's a good thing. But I can't do this quest because I can't guarantee that it's gonna go off and work. Because it's just I'm gonna fight this enemy and it's or like this one particular power it required like more than one person to be like pepped up, and so you like I managed to go out of my way to like save up people being pepped up, but then when one guy was when everything was finally the stars were aligning, I was able to pep both people up. The one guy I initially pepped up was just pepped down and unpepped, and then I lost the chance again. I just don't understand that. There's no strategy to that. It's just luck that you happen to get. Maybe I missed something. I missed something about like how to control when you get pep powers or something. I just don't understand how that can otherwise be a good, considered like an interesting game mechanic.
Keep your mouth.
And of course the music was like the worst part. Just no matter the same like 5 songs, it seems like constantly like used both for like normal encounters and as well as for like cutscenes and stuff, and it was a mess there. They're running. Whoop. Go over here and deal with this guy. Worry about any of the side areas here. Although, looking over here in Cinders. Looking for any chests here. Oh, watch out. They curse you. Oh. Going here. Long staff is normal. Yep, still a fake wall. Okay. I keep moving here. Wow, I took a really big hit there. So that's the same. So there's a ladder there. It doesn't really do anything. Not already. Actually, I just skipped around a little bit. So we're collecting all the items we need for the run, right? So that means we still need Old Moonlight from Madeir. So we're gonna we kind of took a detour. Yeah. You can actually start right from the beginning. You can go right to the Dreg Heap from Firelight Shrine. Oop. We're just gonna rush, more or less rush to. Oh, so long. How you doing, Marshall? Good to see you. I was away on business last week, so I couldn't stream at all. Business trip and stuff, but glad to be back. The run is continuing very well. There's only I think one spell left to get, which would be Madeir's spell. We're gonna do our usual cheesy shortcut here. Doing good, man. Just relaxing. Finally got a bit of a break before finals. Oh, that's good. How are our finals? Are you adequately prepared? Do this, but okay, he's gonna move a little bit. He's gonna do a little bit of a shimmy to the left first. Now he's back neutral position. He's gonna switch, turn left. Well, I mean his right, and he's gonna turn left. Gonna see me halfway through the run here. He's gonna shoot me. If I just stand right by underneath this little edge here, he won't see me. Dang, Angels, you scary. And then once again, back to neutral position. He's gonna turn to his right. And we just drop down here. Here you go. Whole area skipped. I never faced them before they got nerfed, so seeing videos before that is even more terrifying. Yeah, they were very accurate before they were nerfed. Definitely. Were a problem. This area was kind of a pain during the War Master run, Kill What You See run, as it's otherwise known as. Alright, so we have to beat Demon Prince here, which shouldn't be too bad. I actually really enjoy this fight. I'm not sure what element to use. I'm probably going to avoid using Karthus Flame Arc, but Crystal Magic Weapon or Dark Blade. I'm not sure which. Twinsies. I'm the twinsies. The scrub prince more like. Alright, let's just go with magic weapon. I'm assuming they're gonna resist fire, because during my pyromancy only run, Demon Prince was really a pain. They were taking like no damage from anything that I did to them. This is actually one of the few like 2-on-1 fights that I actually enjoy in the series. Most of them are more pain than not. So I try to beat, kind of make him go extinct. Try to always beat pain first, just because the makes Demon Prince a little bit easier. Oop. But it's not, either way, it's not too bad. Oop. Uh-oh. right. Well, I didn't get toxic, so that's good. The only ones I can even remember being fun are Ornstein and Smo and these boys. Yeah. Yeah, and then even Demon Prince is fun too. Okay, they're both in exhausted form, which means you're dead. Right, let's try Darkblade. 300? Holy cow! Okay, no, sorry. I was looking at the damage, like, scaled up. Yeah, I'm back to full health now. You guys are fun. We apply that buff, and let's try Abyssal Edge. This fight's a lot of fun. In phase 2, it gets really fun for me. I know pretty much how to how to dodge most stuff. Run toward him with these fireball attack. Oh, that's weird. Usually it doesn't get you hit there. Well, thanks for showing me up, Mr. Demon Prince. Oops. Just roll toward him when he's about to do the laser. Back off. He does a little charge up. A little bit of an AoE burst there. There you go. You can go back in now. Oh, roll back on this. I usually get stuck on hit by attack every time because I didn't know how to dodge it. Dodging backward is the trick. Try crystal. That's so weird. I'm getting hit by that. 23. Ooh, a lot worse than Darkblade actually. Oh, no stamina. It's a grab attack right there. Seal that. DLC this game really like surprise second phases. Yeah. It's true. Do a little dance with it, aren't you? Already set 6. Oh, this is bad. Come on. All right, we got it. Two. Oh. Yeah. It's a good fight. Get poked, friend. Most time I never knew about the whole fireball and laser difference. Yeah, most people don't know the difference. But yeah, it is a cool thing. There's definitely, but both phases are not that hard to deal with. I just tend to find the laser thing a little easier to manage. It is a cool detail that other fights would be. It would be cool if other fights did that too, where they changed it up. Had to deal with the fireball. Yeah, with that like meteor shower thing. Yeah, that was really hard to deal with. All right. So yeah, during the Pyromancer only run, I had to beat them a few times because they had a few things that I wanted from them. They wanted the Flame Scar. I also wanted Seething Chaos and other things like that. I think we're good. And this time, hey, the last run we did was the War Master run, so this time we don't have to fight everything we see, and I don't have to constantly get killed by these dudes. Oop. Oop. Oh, I'm gonna go right through the wall like that. That's good. Guy's not even an NPC, he's just a normal enemy. Normal ring knight. I thought he was at first, but you just have to run him like normal. 9k. Actually, I can fight this guy again. I do need some more chunks. Summon the archers probably now. Yep. Gonna summon Leto to come get me from over here. Yep. This is how I've beaten this guy in the past. Oh, I get slab. I don't want slab. I want chunks. But a ring knight right there, yeah. And it kind of takes you by surprise because you're like, oh, well, normally the ring knight introduction is like the guy who's climbing up the stairs, and you're like, oh, this is a knight, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, ignite my flame sword. It's all very cinematic. All right, good for 2 more levels here. I got up automatically there. But if a guy gets too close to you, you just get up. Really dramatic, yeah. You're like, oh, regular old knight, and it's just like, sword no jutsu.
Well, very then.
I'm gonna keep leveling bigger. Good.
Farewell.
They're super cool, yeah. That's why I'm excited for Elden Ring. Elden Ring's gonna have a ton of cool stuff in it, I bet. Alright. We can just run through all this stuff now. Getting through here was real tough. Last run. We've actually done quite a lot of tough runs in this game at this point. We've done kill what you see. We've done no healing. No Estus, specifically. Yeah, I did heal during that run, but it was only through regen. Not through any Estus. Or heal spells. Okay, a chunk there. 2 more. Yeah, right, this guy right here is like, oh, there's a knight right here. And he's programmed to automatically, as soon as he sees you, to be like, oh, hello. Alright, try to remember the quick way here. I think you go to the left here, or to the right, rather? For the whole, yeah, that's where the door is. Here. Do Herald Knights here with the very delayed attacks. I think only one guy comes out of the swamp now. One right here. Yeah. There's two normally. Nope. No partaking for you. This run took me so long to complete. Yeah. 'Cause if you don't know where the bonfire is, this area feels like so daunting. Sometimes people get lucky and they go right for the bonfire by accident. And other times they go left and they just get all turned around. Another chunk. Okay. Right. Run to your opponent's shield side and then also a knight and a dude right here now. A knight and a turtle cleric. Had to look it up. Yeah, don't blame you. Oh. At this point, once we get Madeir's Old Moonlight skill, you can just knock out the bosses for the rest of the run. Can't fly by night, don't worry from here. Oh. Oh, oh. It's got me. What you're doing? Hey, there you go. We run here. Whoa, nice. Got a good shot of him. Just flying by. Fly by night, don't worry from here. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's slab. I don't care about no slabs right now. Yep. Area is pretty quick if you know the way. I guess that's like to anything, any speed run, just running through everything. Right here is our bonfire. Bonfire. You'll get rested up at the bonfire. Alright, this should be quick like a bunny right here. I'm gonna go with Crystal Magic Weapon because Dark Blade probably will be resisted by him. There he is, Mr. Darkfire. I'm gonna call you Candy Knuckles. But the question I have is though is can you show me the way? That's a fair question to ask, I think. Nice. And Blanc, Skullblornkle. Here you go. Oh, because I know the way. That makes sense. That's true. And the DLC is pretty much done now, like in terms of like the area you have to traverse to get to bosses. There's a mini boss in the far north at the end of the swamp, but you don't need to fight him, so he's not necessary for the completion of the run. However, I think is there a thing here I want? This is normally a lightning arrow spell, but I think now it's just a slab, right? Yeah. Say just a slab. But slabs are not that rare at this point. Yeah, Dragon Slayer armor. That's right, Marshall. Oop, oop. Can't escape me. Too quick. Oh gosh, this is the worst. These guys are now in this room. Go, go, go. Another major pain when doing the War Master run. Was those dudes. Honk. Good. Right, we're ready to fight 3 bosses in a row here. And with Madir. Madir. Fake wall right here. Bonk. Bonk through that. Too weak Madir. Here it comes. No hit run. Let's go. Yeah, I was real close last time. That's right. I think I was 1 or 2 hits off from no hit run against Madir. We'll see. We shall see, Marshall. It would be cool. This is like kind of your run too, so. All right, crystal magic weapon, and let's go for. I don't know, life hunt scythe maybe. Oh. Always starts with a rampage. Yep, that was the tell for the dive there. That's the claw. And claw again. Head bob right in the middle. Get 2 hits right there, maybe 3. Yeah, 3. Slam-a-roo, slam-a-roo. 2 laser swipes there, and head bob right to the middle. And bite, fire breath. Roll through to the left, roll to the left, roll to the right. And 2 hits right there. Bam, swipe, 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 slam, and slam. Strafe, run to the left. Oops, that's the wrong thing I was trying to cast. I was trying to buff. Straight fire. Spit straight fire. That's the lunge. Oh, I'm caught on him. It's a bad spot to be. Alright, it's fine. He's gonna turn in my direction. And he'll start another sequence of attacks. That's the bite. Bite, fire breath. Whoop! Slam-a-roo, slam-a-roo. Lazy swipe. Head back to the center. Missing crowd. Oop. I'm so angry all the time. That'll be one of the songs on Meteor's new album. I just can't help but be angry. Oh no! Door stuck! Door stuck! I got hit. Phase 2? No? There we go. When is Lord Gwyn coming home? Yeah. Oh, it's went for the lunge. Usually he starts with the rampage. Oh! Give me that critical! Blonkers! Splonkers! Oh, nice. Get one more hit right here. Let's run up a temp. Oh, 2 hits. That sucker. You don't have any eyes, dude. That's why you can't hit me. Except for the tail. You got lucky on the tail. It was a lucky hit on the tail. Alright? Rampage Majigger. And again. Stand right in front of him. Have him do what he wants to do and react to it. Bam. Roar. They screw spacing right there. Don't rampage. Wipe. Wipe. Slam. Slam. One more hit. Oh. Finish him! There you go. Yay! I remember when Midir first came out and everyone was like, is he like the hardest boss in the entire series? He's actually not bad at all. Where's the bone? There it is. I really enjoy that fight. Because what I like about Midir is like you can like master him. He has very clear tells, you know? You always know when he's done an attack and then, you know, he goes back to neutral and he attacks again. He's very slow and understandable in that regard, you know. Whereas guys like Champion Gundyr or like Nameless King, they have more like I can attack twice, but I can also attack 3 times, and that, you know, will just throw you right off. Whereas Midir doesn't really have different like combo strings very much. Oh, all right, let's get Old Moonlight. Old Moonlight.
Now,
What a time to be alive. Moon Pie.
Very that
Actually, it's fitting that would be Moon Pie with Old Moonlight.
farewell, Ashen One.
All right, let's actually play with this for a bit because I actually haven't played around with Old Moonlight very much. I know that you can like, yeah, look at that. You can just do it once, or you can also hold it and have it make it more powerful. Boom. Yeah, that's more of a Battlemage spell right there, but definitely. All right, last thing we need out of these, like sort of like applying effects to weapons spells. Gee, that's so cool. And I totally agree with you, Marshall. I was like, that was my reaction when I first saw Old Moonlight. I was like, that's pretty sick, and it excites me to think about what they could do with Elden Ring, man. It's hype, so hype. Let me see here. We just need. What do we need? Hidden weapon. Let me go to man guy, Ludlith. What spells are we missing? Crystal magic weapon, frozen weapon. We got that. Got these ones. We actually can get hidden weapon just by buying it from here, which might actually be less inconvenient. Blizzard. We got these. We already got Karthus Flame Arc. No earth-based buff, I don't think. Earthfall, Earth Wrench. Right, Lightning Arrow. I know where that is. Let's get buy hidden weapon with our All Stones, and then get Lightning Arrow, and then we're all good. At that point, we can just run through all the bosses in the game, and just wombo them to death. Lightning Arrow in Cinder's mod is not in the DLC. It's in Barren Keep. Barren Keep. Like, speaking as a Spellblade man, Marshall, Old Moonlight is like the coolest spell that they've introduced for Spellblades and for like, Battlemage type classes. Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 doesn't have nearly as much support for Spellblade. Dark Souls 2 has more than Dark Souls 1, but there's not... Ugh. I'll take that, I guess. Right over here. There it is. Alright. Just forgot to pick it up, though, all that time. Alright. How about switch this out for Lightning Arrow? Oh, now we've got like a lightning spell and like a icy kind of spell and a magic-y spell and a healing spell and a dark spell, and this is also these two are dark. We're not going for like an elementalist. We're going for more of a, we're just doing Spellblade. All right, so let's now we can go back to going through the game in order to beat all the rest of the bosses, because like most of my runs are all bosses. In Dark Souls, at least, they are. In Final Fantasy, my runs are not usually all bosses because a lot of post-game bosses require very specific setups to actually just to not die to them. But not so much in Dark Souls. So, all right. So we beat Dancer, we beat Vort, we beat Udex, of course. We beat the Greatwood. We beat Sage because we have access to this area. So. Alright, so next up is to beat Abyss Watchers. This will go quick. A lot of these fights will probably be pretty quick. We have a lot of levels. We are pretty potent. I'm going to be using Old Moonlight for a while. We have a few oozing pellets to temporarily increase FP recovery. Let's combine that with some lightning arrows as well. I also want to see how this spell works. It looks like you can actually hold it for as long as you want until you let it go. Nice. Yeah, you get him. You get him, dude. Crystal magic weapon combined with Old Moonlight. Let's go. A 1,000 damagios? That is hype. Hey, knock it off. Wow, nice. Spellblade's working out pretty good. It's pretty strong in this game, I must say. You know how to gear yourself out. It's quite nice. I hear fighting in here. Am I gonna have to put you in timeout? Invisible people that I can't see in this room. Hey, did they die? All right then. Here they come. Cool boss time. Yeah, that's true. These are cool bosses. Prepare to get Shrekinated, though. I'm gonna try to get a backstab and just see how much damage this does. With a crystal magic weapon. Oh, that's not too bad. Oops. That's the wrong thing. 442 on just the attack there. That's pretty good. The music here is so good too. Whoop. And I just go ahead and whoop. Whoa! Fire! Oh, this is good. This is good stuff right here. Spellblade doesn't usually have access to a ranged attack, but here we do. And now I just need enough poise to not get staggered. Oop. Don't attack me, red-eyed guy. I'm backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Because that's what you do in video games. Oh dear. Oop, ugh. Missed him. Oh, it's fine. Mr. Red-Eyed Man will give me a hand. See? What a nice man. Oh. Spin, spin, spin. Get out of here. You died fast. Oh, do you stagger him? DI stagger him? 180. Nowhere near the damage. Ooh. Let's use one of these pellets. Friendly fire! What? Get out of here. It's all about the one that they have this one combo that's incredibly easy to punish. Spin? Oh no. It's the little like spin, like it's really flashy, but it's really easy to punish. You want him to do it. You want him to do the spin, and no, didn't do the follow up. That's the one. Oh, Moonlight! Ugh! 924, man. Didn't even hit him with everything. Oh. Just keep. This is what I do, with him. Killed me quite a lot. Oh, still got him. Trying to do like the full charge. Hey, we got counter damage on that. Whoop. Spin. You know you want to do the spin. Here it comes. Spin it. Ah. Alright, I won't try to do the 3. Oh my gosh, 13, what, 1320? Bonko's damage. Oh, I jumped over it. Spin. Drinking acid right in your face. That's good fun. Oh. All right. A lot of these tactics are things that I had to figure out during the No Estus run, where it was like, I had a regen. I could regen health via like passive armor and other like regular regen spells, but I couldn't like get any Estus or any heal spells off. So it meant that I had to figure out a lot of strategies for bosses where I had to take minimal damage. So I figured out with them that they're really punishable to just. As soon as you see them start spinning into the air, you just roll forward and you'll just go around them. So, 50k. I think my TNL is like 60 something. So, just keep going. Not sure if I've beaten Deacons yet. So let's go after Deacons next. Go. Spellblade X. There's another chat I'm looking at. They just mentioned the Moonlight Greatsword, how good it is. It is really good in this game. Oh hey, look. Yeah, Hazel. Forgot we killed him in the swamp. Honk. Yeah, one shot. Did you know that there's actually something called an overkill bonus in this game? If you kill an enemy in one hit, you actually get 20% more souls than normal. And that stacks multiplicatively with other soul gain sources. So like with Shield of Wands and the Medican Staff and other stuff. Oop. Don't mind me, just passing through. Thanks for the Acetone. All right. I think the old Moonlight's gonna tear up these guys. Not like the Pharaoh Greatsword or anything, but it's still gonna do some good damage. Them. Good Dimaggio. Rebuff. Makes sense too, because Old Moonlight is like an endgame spell, right? So. Oh, oh nice, an Acetone. You have to be careful here, because in Cinders, these guys actually can curse you to death. But they have an added effect on their hits. I think there's like 2 more. Oh no, 1 more. Well, these guys, because they heal. Holy cowza, that backstab. Dum, 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 dum. And from here, you can actually warp to Irithil. Oh, Chikage. Chickage. I don't think they have the same effect as in Bloodborne. They absorb HP, so that's nice. They don't have that blood effect on them. Alright. So, beat Aldering Lake. We beat Wolnir. Go to the Antechamber to see if we've beaten. I think we've. Did we beat Old Demon King already? Hunter, Scythe. Let the echoes become your strength. No, he's not beaten because you can't summon an area. Oh, snap. Gotta finish a take-home exam real quick. I shall return, hopefully. Well, if not, thank you so much for joining me, Marshall. Make sure you, you finish everything up real nice like. Good luck, friend. Yeah, and there's Cuculus right here. Quickly run through here. So it looks like there's actually two separate damage hits. Like there's one from the sword and one from the the actual blade, like the thing it shoots as well. Holy cowza, man. One finale attack right here. And he's dead. Hang on. I'm gonna wait for the regen. Come on. Okay. Sure. Next. That's good stuff. Dark Souls is a hard game.
Well,
It is a hard game. It really is. I'm just teasing. It's just that it's one of those things, right? Like if you don't know the things, like. Well, technically, old Demon King is an optional boss, so you can actually go to. Like, he's like a mid-game boss. That's the soonest he's kind of like scaled for that. But you know, I have end-game gear and end-game stats, so like going to him now is like lol.
farewell, Ashen One.
Right? Do I have enough chunkus? Need one chunku. All right, who's next? Deacons are dead. Olmir's dead. Right? Merlin's dead, right? Sure, I beat him. The door in front of me here. Oh, it's closed. I did not beat him yet. All right. Stick with Old Moonlight and Lightning Arrow. Blonk. Holy cowza. Damage. And again, same thing here. Wolmir is a mid-game boss, so his damage is pretty pretty expected, I guess, right? Ah, perfect. Perfect. Old Moonlight is an endgame spell, so it makes sense that it's doing insane damage. Oh, Shards of Ascension. Right. He's done. He's done already, so now we're getting closer to endgame. We beat Aldrich. To get to Aldrich, we had to beat Pontiff. Right? Right? Yeah. Pontiff is dead by extension of having beaten Aldrich. Yorm's already dead. He's the boss of the profane capital. Trying not miss any optional bosses or anything. A lot of bosses are optional in this game, this playthrough now. Really, I'm trying to think of like the fastest way to get through the game. I guess we can just go to Lothric now. Let's see. To get through the game, the fewest bosses possible, like if you weren't doing like all boss run, you would probably have to. You need all the cinders, so you would need to. You can go from. There's 25 bosses in total, so to beat the game, 20%, you'd need to be 1, 2. You don't have to go to. You don't have to go to the undead settlement. You go from Udex to Dancer, Dancer to Lothric, and then that would get that soul. You go. You don't even have to go there. You wouldn't have to go to Nameless King, so that was also an optional boss. Final ascent to the penultimate boss in the original, like the original vanilla game pre-DLC. Nice. Let's see. You need the cinders from Yorm, Aldrich, Dishwashers as well, so you can go from. I don't know. I wonder if I kind of want to do run like that. Oh, hey, I remember. There's also a good item down here now. That's not a slab. Just remembered now. So you go from Dancer, you beat Dancer, which would take you to Lothric. Then you'd still need Abysswatcher's cinders, which would mean you'd need. To get there, you need to go through Vort, warp there, Bone Shard. I think plus 10 is the max. Right below and then treasure. Huh, it's a down. No. All right. I'm gonna go with Dark Blade, I think, this time around. I think that'll do the most damage to Lothric and stuff. And Moonlight. Old Moonlight. Oh, bad roll right there. $288. Oh. Oh, I was like frame perfect. 854. Oh! Just spam the roll button when, when he's doing this attack. Oh! Oh, you're doing that a lot, aren't you? Yeah. Go to his right, or his left, your right. Sneak around the side. Dear brother. Slam it! Ah. Roll damage. Oh, hello. Hello! One more hit. Wham! Boom! Got it. Alright. I was an endgame boss, so it took like 7 Estus. Wasn't playing exactly cleanly there. And these are all like mandatory bosses. And so we still have to fight the dreaded Champion Gundyr, the boss I am notoriously bad at.
Well, very that hey.
More bigger.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Bone shard for more Estus potency. And let's go to Archdragon Peak and do some optional bosses there. I'll return. Hello, hallowed sword. Reference to, I think it's a reference to Bloodborne. The one in the other chat I'm looking at is talking about the memories. Memories are new to Cinders, and they add lots of flavor. Basically, you can refight bosses that you fought already, and get a soul from them and everything. And also fight like nightmare versions of the bosses. They're basically just like have way more HP and attack. But if you beat them, they give you Shards of Ascension. And oh no, the game crashed. The game crashed at 666 hours played. Oh boy. Yeah, so nightmare versions of bosses are they just have way more HP and way more attack. They're mostly the same aside from that. And they give you a ton of souls. They give you like 10 times the amount that they would normally give you. And they also give you Shards of Ascension, which grant, if you have enough of them, you can sort of ascend your weapon to like an end game level and have it have just even higher attack power and stuff, and higher crit rate or crit to damage, I think. Yep, and so you can go from Archdragon Peak. This is the first area of the game, so you can go from here right to Archdragon Peak, which is an end game area. It's an end game optional area. We're gonna run through here quickly. Gotta love Dark Souls and how it constantly autosaves. You basically lose nothing when it crashes. Oof. Oof. Facing. Oh. Nope. Nope. Make way. Oh, you monkey. Nice. Oh, just ducked underneath that one. There's a chunk around here somewhere. I think like up here. No. Here. No. What is it now? Here? Down here? That's dragon scales. I think in vanilla there's a chunk right there, but moon's out. It's nice. The moon's out. Doom. You're not gonna follow me in here. Oh. Yep. That way. Okay. They're taking lightning blade for this. E5. Oops. Oh, nice. You just aim it up. I actually have to be like, aim. I don't actually have to aim it. You just point up and just shoot it. Oh. Fire breath spammer. Ah. There's his tail there. Okay. Headstone. Hello. Normally you're teleported right inside the mausoleum, but here you guys should go all the way, run all the way around. Ouch. Oh. Nope. Gonna go around. I framed that perfectly. I framed that. Someone in the chat is asking if Hawk Ring gives better range on casting. I do not believe so. Hawk Ring improves the range of your arrows. And I believe crossbow bolts, but not of magic spells. Yeah, the Sage's Ring increases spellcasting. Sorry. What chat are you talking about? There's another chat. Basically, what I do is there's other streamers that I'm kind of watching at the same time, and they have like a chat that's also going. And so, like, you know, they'll often talk about something related to the game, or they'll ask questions or something. And it's just a way to help me know what to talk about. Because there'll be some times where I don't know what to talk about anymore. And I want to practice constantly talking. So I have another chat, like, just on screen. It's just someone, another streamer. And it's just, their chat's always going. And so it helps me to have... to think of things what to say in downtime when I don't know what to say. The streamers usually, you know, they're good at talking nonstop, and I'm not so good at that. So I'm practicing by, you know, having a constant feed of information and questions and stuff and comments. So that way I'm never, or the idea is that I'm never sure on what to say. Yeah. Like just right there, someone mentioned in the other chat I'm watching this. Someone mentioned Fair and Flash Sword's so awesome, and it is awesome. It's the speediest of the Spellblade spells. Soul Greatsword, which is a little slower as well, but the old Moonlight is pretty quick actually. It's got more of the Soul Greatsword like startup animation. That's like the Soul Greatsword animation. So I think it's still slower still. Plus Fair and Flash Sword paired up with this staff in particular does very well for range. All right, so what do we need to do now? I thought we would go fight Nameless King, but I figured what we'd do instead is go to the other optional bosses and go fight Osiris and Arthur Castle. Go fight Osiris and Champion Gundyr, and then we'll do Nameless King, do all the optional bosses left. Because now that Lothric is beaten, the only main boss in the vanilla game that needs to be beaten is Soul Cinder, which is the final boss. So, yes. So someone in chat mentioned in the other chats talking about Hidden Body and pairing it up with other things. You can actually stack the effects of Hidden Body and Hidden Weapon, and you can actually like do a little sneaky build. Enemies won't be able to see you. They can still hear you though. Enemies basically work on a sort of standard sort of D&D like MMO kind of system where like they can hear you, they can see you, and then some enemies just have true sight or true sound, and they can just always see you no matter what, always hear you no matter what. But for the most part, I want to do like an assassin run that kind of like explores that system. It's a system that isn't normally explored for the most part. Average playthrough is not really doesn't really come into play very much. There's a lot of systems in these games that where if you're not really built for it, you never really experience what that system does. So in the no-hit run, so there are not only are there speed runs of this game, but there are no-hit runs where the goal is to take no damage at all and to never take a single hit the entire playthrough. And a very important part of the no-hit run is understanding how aggro works, both sight and sound. There are some parts where you can avoid, you know, instead of trying to like run past enemies and dodge them as they try to swing at you, it's much safer if you're doing a no-hit run to sneak around them. And you have to know, oh wait, what the heck? Whoops. And you have to know to sneak around them in certain areas. So there's certain places like in the catacombs, you can sneak around some of the skeletons in there. You move slow enough. And the one little trick here is like I've seen a lot of no-hit runners. I always do this by accident. There's this thing that a lot of the short swords can, or a lot of the straight swords can do, called stance, which is what this is. When you're moving like this, you're effectively moving stealthily. So people will often carry a short sword with them just so they can do this around an enemy, so that way you don't get hurt. Because you can just do this. You can just walk slowly like this. But that requires you having to like very carefully nudge the control stick forward, which is less reliable than just holding the button. And no matter how fast you push forward, you can't go any faster than this. So that's one little trick that I've seen them do. Staff. Nice. Thanks for the all-stone. Here's a dude in here. Like if I do this, unless he has like true sound or something, he won't hear me. Oh! Got dragon breath. Bonk. And there are also like some skills also make noise. So a lot of, well, not a lot, but a good amount of like axes might have like a war cry ability, and if you do that, enemies can actually hear you. Like do the little shout. Sneak around. These guys, I think, can be backstabbed though, so. Oh boy. Anyway, it was just a demonstration. It was just a prank. Just a prank. Prank. I haven't done, I haven't really used Fair and Dart too much. That's more for like more of a full mage build. This is more of a combination of two things. Now this guy kind of resists magic, so I suspect this won't do that much damage, but also it's endgame spell, so yeah. Not great. I should have gotten Lightning Blade for this, because he's a dragon dude, and all dragons in Dark Souls are weak to lightning. Oh, double spin. No knees, no knees. Don't you knee me. I'm gonna stick with, actually changing some weapons here, because Full Moonlight is not really worth it, right now, against him. That's pretty good, though. Knees. Yep, there it goes. Cool. And charge, no. Meh. Spin. Alright, there you go. No problemo. Melee definitely allowed. It's not the cheese. There's a very strong cheese for him, but the main reason you want to do the cheese is just to avoid that awful charge he has. In an otherwise really solid game with really solid tells, that charge he has is really garbage. It's like you can just do it out of his idle animation or his idle, you know, sort of stance, position, and posture. So there's no like tell that he's about to do it. He just kind of just does it right immediately. There's no tell for it, and it's just super frustrating. Though there are, you know, counters to it. All you gotta do is carry a good shield in that fight, and you're pretty good. That fight definitely rewards you for using a shield. To avoid that charge. So it's not too bad. As you saw, it's definitely doable without a shield, but that scary charge can be avoided by that. So, Champion Gundyr. Oh, good job. Smooth rolls. All right. Hello. Ah, shoot. There we go. Woo! There you go. Just press your advantage. You thought she was gonna invade me. Oops. Oops. This is probably gonna be... Okay. I'm gonna try and stay mid. You know, go in when I can. Alright, so we're already in phase 2, which is good. What? He didn't do the champion's charge. There it is. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh. Oh! You just see that? That, like, hitbox right there is perfect! No! Come on! No, don't kick me to death! No! No! Hang on. Just give me a second. This is the worst part about Gundyr. He doesn't give you a chance to regroup. I was gonna be so hyped if I beat him the first try. Alright. Alright. That was good though. If you're a build that parries a lot and riposts and does critical damage, like which via riposts, Gundyr is very weak to that type of build. So dies pretty quick there. But he was not. I'm doing pretty good damage to him right now, so it'd be worse. Go Darkblade maybe. Alright, so just kicks, man, the worst. Okay, good. Oh, look at my stamina. Oh, yeah. You get caught on that one, you're gonna guaranteed to get by the follow-up. Oh, come on! Yes. Nice. Second try. Either I'm getting better at fighting him, or this build is very strong against him. Can't tell the difference. Alright. They're done. Moving on. Someone's asking about gimmick bosses. How do I like gimmick bosses? Well, most of the gimmick bosses in Dark Souls games are not very much fun. Most of the time, because the gimmick doesn't involve fighting them. It's some other stupid thing where it's like the fun part of the game is fighting the bosses, right? So when you have to do some other thing, like, you know, hit these 3 switches or something, and then once you've done that, the boss is basically beaten at that point. I mean, that's not very interesting, is it? You know, like, the worst boss in the series, I think most people would agree, is Bed of Chaos from Dark Souls 1. And it's because she's not a boss. Like, you go into the room and you just get, like, knocked off ledges and stuff constantly. And then you go in there, you, like, just, like, poke the 3 little weak spots once. Or the two weak spots, and then you get into the middle, and then you just poke her right in the core, and then she just dies immediately. It's really unsatisfying. And the whole time you're like, oh, this boss is so hard, and keep dying and falling off ledges and stuff, and you finally get to the end, and it's like, okay, cool, now we can like fight her, right? Nope, poke, and she's dead. Same thing with Dragon God and Demon Souls. Same thing, same gimmick. Alright, so, you know, but most of the gimmick bosses in Dark Souls 3 are good, minus maybe Ancient Wyvern. Like Wolnir is kind of a gimmick of sorts, but you still fight him, you know. That's basically what it is for me. I'll be able to actually fight bosses. Get them to be enjoyable. Twin Princes. Okay. Next hardest boss for me. Nameless King is next. And then I don't think there aren't too many gimmicks in Dark Souls 2. Most of them are gimmicks, but you fight them also, so it's fine. But yeah. It's kind of like there are only so many bosses in each of the games, and to have one of the bosses wasted by like a gimmick where you don't actually fight them, this is lame. So again, I should be putting Lightning Blade on for this. Keep forgetting. Good job. Swoosh. Oh, oof. Good. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Thanks for being cooperating. Oh, there's a delay. There's a bad roll right there. Hey, I could probably use a lightning arrow. Oh. Oh! Oh, damage! Oh! Oh, dear! Alright, go with Old Moonlight. 674. 282. Holy cow. This is damage. Follow up. Oh, delay. Oh, that was a cute roll right there. Oh. Okay, now he's in phase 2. I actually think phase 2 is actually easier than phase 1. Got a lot more openings. Well, more of his attacks have openings. Slam it. Oh. Nice. So long, jerk. It's like that attack where he coats the weapon in lightning and then puts it in the air. It's a huge delay right there. That's all that time you can just hit him like for full damage. So you want him to do that. All right, well, that was quick. We can upgrade our Heretic Staff to +10. Old Moonlight is really good. I did not know how good this spell was. Cannot reinforce any further. Go. Lab for 191 spell buff. Yep. We're fully tricked out now. You know, it's like 66, 67.
Ashen one.
Well, then farewell, Ashen One.
All right. So we always save Soul Cinder for last, just for drama's sake. Unless we need something from him, like an item from him. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go do DLC now. We beat all the optional bosses in the vanilla game. Now we've got 4. No, actually, we already beat Madeir and Demon Prince, so we have 2 left in Ring City. We got 2 left in Ariandel. That's 4 and 5. Soul Cinder. Yeah, so we definitely will be able to finish tonight. Even though technically it's time. I'll probably just keep playing until it's over, because I don't think the rest of the bosses will get me stuck for any time. All in all, those are some pretty good Champion Gundyr and Nameless King fights. Very good. Oh. Lose your way here. Gonna get loud here. Lots of rag. See? Ah, stop. When someone brought up Star Trek and Star Wars in the other chat, I never really I never really thought much about either of those series. I don't know why, I just never got into Star Wars or Star Trek. Just didn't really appeal to me very much. Even though, you know, Octo used to say, well, he still says it now. It's not like he's gone. You guys just don't see him stream anymore. But I just talked to him today, and he mentioned, it was like, how much you like Star Wars? It's like magical stuff, but it's a little bit with in space. That's okay, right? And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's just never got into it very much. And but I would not be opposed to watching some Star Wars movies, or I guess, you know. I'll take Star Wars over Star Trek if I had to choose between the two, probably. Even though I think Star Trek does have some good things about it, I do tend more toward preferring fantasy over sci-fi. Like if I had to choose between the two, like fantasy over sci-fi, and I have like an 80-20 fantasy to sci-fi. Like, if I had to choose, I would choose science fantasy. That's my favorite genre. But it has to be like an 80-20 fantasy to science. So it's kind of like some Final Fantasies, or like D&D. D&D is sort of like 80-20, where it's like, it's mostly fantasy, but also there's like constructs and like the Artificer and Warforged. So there's like a little bit of that, but it's still mostly mostly fantasy stuff. You know that was gonna happen. Come on, dude. You just silenced me right now, so that's all that little debuff is. Spammer. Holy cow. Damage though. Oh, what? Cast something. There you go.
My lady. Sworn oath.
Some mush. So, you know, I'm not opposed to any kind of like weapon or like technology in a game. So like I like a mix of both, right? Like sure, like put in some guns and some, you know, maybe some future tech, right? But I usually want it primarily to be like still in the fantasy setting. Even though there's robots, like Warforged are just robots. Even though you don't call them that, that's what they are. I'm going the wrong way right here. Here. I know the way. Nice. Good tracking there. Okay. Probably won't need the shortcut, but just in case. You know, I know there's 2 trees there actually, but I think last time I came in here, like somehow a fly killed me in one attack. Some kind of grab attack, I think. I guess for me, you know, put in your guns, put in your muskets or your Final Fantasy is the same thing, right? That's kind of where I'm at in terms of my preferred setting. Your Final Fantasy 11, you have guns, but they're mostly muskets and the like. There's even some like fantasy guns, like the hex gun, which I think that might be a made-up gun. Now I think about it, I don't know if it's entirely made up or not. I think it is though. What's over here? Is this still just the? Oh no, twinkling. That's nice. Down here without dying. Someone's asking about oral decoy. I used oral decoy during the Bard run, and you know Bard is all about sound manipulation, plenty of instruments, that kind of thing. So I was like, oral decoy, that's perfect. I'm gonna totally go for that. That's like one of the gimmicks of oral decoy is it makes sound to distract enemies. And normally in Dark Souls 2, there's a spell called Yearn, which is a very similar thing. That little spot on the ground, you can shoot out of your staff, and then enemies will be attracted to that spot that you shot it at. So I use oral decoy in the Bard run, and it's like in a very rare turn of events, I didn't actually find much of a use for it. I think what it was that it was either like it was too short of a range for it to be effective, combined with the fact that it lasted way too short of a duration. So even if you did manage to use it, it was short range, so enemies could barely hear it. You have to be right up close to them anyway to cast it. and then, you know, then you can have them hear it. And even then, it didn't last that long, so they weren't distracted for very long. So it's just a very underpowered spell. That even in Cinder's mod is not adjusted properly. I could probably go in there and make some adjustments to it. See if it gets better. I should have probably equipped Karthus Flame Arc for this, but fine, we'll just stick with Dark. Oh, come here. Oh, one shot, nice. Alright, so 3 of those ads were done. Accidental push there. Uh oh! Forgot I could do that. Because he's using the Great Sword of Artorias, so you can do all the movesets. Doing that for? Oh, that was close. 130. Oh, it's stagger, nice. Which. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, good. One less guy to deal with. Pull back this way. Oh. Double attack on the bites there. Oh. Dive for it. And dive for it. Chargy thing. Huge roll there. Nice. Very bad at reading his bites. Very similar to Ava in Dark Souls 2. I'm very bad at dodging Ava. He has like these delayed, like, I'm gonna bite you, and then, you know, I always over-anticipate his bites. Or no, for Ava, it's like he's gonna paw you. He like puts his arm up, and then for us, he like kind of hesitates longer than I think he should, and then he does it, and so it mess you up. All right. Someone in the other chat's talking about status effects in the Souls games. There are actually quite a few that, oh right, I didn't open the way yet. Quite a few that people don't often think about, because a lot of stats effects don't show up in this screen. You know, it says additional effects, and it's got bleed and poison and frostbite. There's way more stats effects than just that. That's kind of how Dark Souls works. There's lots of hidden things that are not. You wouldn't maybe see them very often, but they definitely are there. Nope. Inkling. That's much easier than having to fight your way down there, just dropping. Okay, switch is now hit. Break that box. Oh, hey, Aridin, if you're still there, have you beaten Pokemon Sword yet? And if so, how is it? Are you ready to like give a review of it yet, or are you still still too much in honeymoon phase to like give it like kind of a fair like rating? Because I mean, Brandon, Octo and I kind of have that thing about games, is like we have to kind of let it sit for a bit before we can give a review of a game, because a lot of times we misjudge and like we'll be really hyped for a game and while we're playing it, and it's only afterward that we kind of see some of the problems with it. Whoop. Back off a little bit there. Alright, good spear. To the right. Don't, can you not fight over there? It's a really bad spot. There you go. Swoosh. Left. Oh. Go mid. What do I have to do with her? Go mid. Alright, not bad. Mash. Oh, I got knees. Got need. I need to heal there. Oh. Nice. Got her right in the disappearing. Holy cow, this damage, man. Old Moonlight is ridiculous. Pretty much really ill-equipped. I got Crystal Magic Weapon and I got Dark Blade, both of which are not very good against her. She's like Fire Dark, but it's fine. Alright. Gonna turn to me. Run around here. Oh, I missed got too close to her. Oh. That's always her combo finisher, is the little spike at the end. Nice. 1148. Oh, missed the backstab. Nice. Oop, got clipped by that one. Watch to the left. Oh! Didn't mean to jump there. Backstab again. And she's so cool. Her moveset is the coolest. No pun intended. Just roll into that as she's finishing the combo. Alright, I think she should be dead here. Yeah. Alright. Very good. Very good build so far. Alright, that's that. So, Ariandel is done. Right. We're good. Just finish up the game now. We got 2 areas left to go. We got 3 bosses. Where are you?
Well, then
Getting more in it. 60 is the soft cap for vigor. And Souls 3. Or Cinder's mod, Dark Souls 3. Get White Dragon Breath from Oceros. Blizzard. Friede. What stops thine ears? Swords, right. Okay. Inner wall. Yeah, and we can just go right from like Half-Light, Gale, Soul Cinder. How many times have I beat this game now? Gosh, I haven't been keeping track of how many times I've beaten the game. I must have beaten it about, if I had to guess, I would say something like 35 times. Maybe 40 times, somewhere like that. I did not think Dark Souls 3 would be the one that I would have put the most hours in. Because Dark Souls 2 used to be my absolute favorite. But gameplay changes that Cinder's adds just puts it over the top for me. Yeah. No. Oh, well, I was trying to walk around him there. Clang, clang, clang. Oh. Guaranteed drop. Ringed Knight paired greatswords. Very, very cool weapons. That's the kind of stuff I hope will be in Elden Ring, stuff like that. But it. Oh. Alright. Get a good backstab on here, maybe? Yeah, nice. Good. Start. Separates. Oh, I forgot you can parry you. Well. I did not know he knew how to parry with that shield. Even though I knew it was a parry shield, I just assumed he didn't know how to parry with it. And he actually, and he had the enough AI to riposte as well. Oh. Try it. Go save the ember for this. Like right here. And I'm not sure if killing this guy actually does anything. But it seems like it. Like it goes faster or something? Ugh. Unfortunate. Alright, well now I know that he can parry with me with that, so... $961. This is also how I figured out how to... I had to beat this guy with just Pestilent Mist. And it made it... It's actually one of the harder fights in the run. Just, luckily most things don't do much damage to me. Okay, good. Get healed a little bit there. Like his arrow phase is, or like mode is by far the easiest to deal with. Way easier than his katana form. Oh, like that finish. That was nice. I usually just like wait for like the mode to shift. Bonfire is fairly pointless. We can go up here and get another bonfire anyway. Da 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 dum da da dun da da dun da dun. Yeah, I kind of had to like I figured out that like through process of elimination, a lot of trial and error during the Pestilent Mist only run. I had to be like, okay, he clearly tends to stand still more when he's in the bow mode. That was the hardest part of the run. It was like for enemies and bosses that were more mobile, I had to figure out how to do damage with something that was stationary. Very tough. All right. Buff here. Go for the old moonlight strategy. Gale won't be a problem, I don't think. Get out of this area. It's really bad to fight in. Yeah, so like, more here's better. Ooh, nice. Oh. Damage. Uh-oh. 4, 5. Go. This is 2. Dun, 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 dun. Ouch. Oh. Pulling out the bow. Three. Alright, now this is actually the easiest phase for me. Because he has an abusable attack. Front flip. Just keep backing off. Do that, wait for him to do the run up. Big run up, slam it, front flip. Love that tag, it's so cool. Flip. Run up, slam it down, front flip a Rudy, slam it. Gale is such a good fight. I love that. He's such a good fight. I love him. So many good fights in this game. Like the way bosses are designed they're so tightly designed. All right, I think we're just gonna go to Soul Cinder now.
Well, very then take.
More HP.
Farewell, Ashen.
Now we just put all the things in. We have to skip that cutscene that doesn't really show anything. Middle now. Yep. Bit. And I think in Cinders there's some like chests in here, as well as some like knights or something that don't respond to you. 5 embers is nice. Hidden blessings and things, embers. Nothing really like stand out. Giant's coal. Yeah, Giant's coal was for Ascension. Don't really need at this point. We could have gotten that much earlier, actually. There are 5 embers, right? Slab. Another slab. High-end slab is a knight right here, right? Yeah, he's not active though. Oof. Jeez. He's just hanging out. All right. Back here again. I haven't really explored too much of the item usage, unfortunately, like the bundles and stuff. This is probably the 3rd hardest boss in the game for me. Like, I'm really bad at fighting Soul Cinder. I was trying to walk around him. Mage. Okay, good. Double attack, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, missed it. Oh. Delay there. Oh, kicked. Oh. That's good. I can just do this. GG. And that's it. That's the end. Yeah, that's the Cinders, or that's the Spellblade run. I wish I could have explored me a little more with the resins and stuff, but I did a little bit. I could always do like a Battlemage run or a Trickster run, but they would be very similar to this. Like I would be spamming Lightning Arrow and Life on Scythe and Old Moonlight a lot more. All that, but yeah, basically, just sort of like we got to showcase a lot, like basically the whole entirety of the 3 different types of Spellblade offerings in Dark Souls 3, different flavors. Now all we have to do is wait for the game, or for the dropped frames to catch up to me here before we end the stream. We're done. Oh, what's next for us? What's next on the docket now that we've done this? Well, a few more runs I could do. A slab, okay. Link, dagger, great sword. I like sword. I like great sword. I like great sword. Oh, Great Lord Great Sword is in here.